Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan and on this channel I am documenting my journey playing Gran Turismo. I do want to get back into the licenses. I need to do the super license, which is scaring the living daylights out of me even thinking about it. But today I want to go into world circuits because we unlocked a few goodies in the last session and I'm going to come across to Europe. So in Brands Hatch, we've got the Sunday Cup 400, which we will have a go at in a moment because we need the Mini for our next menu book. We've also got Alsace in France, where we can get the Fiat Abarth that we need. And then, of course, we've got another circuit experience to do in what looks like a very quick car. And then we've also got Sardegna, where we get the third of our cars, and we've also got a circuit experience in an even faster car on a quite amazing track, that one. Whether I just stick to the races, I think what we'll do is we'll probably stick to the races just to get that menu done in this particular video, and I'm going to leave the circuit experiences for another day because I have got nearly 3 million credits. So let's get on with the video and we're going to dive into the Sunday Cup 400 and we might even try the GT Cup as well. Let's go for this one first of all. So as far as cars are concerned, we're up against the Mito, it's like an Alfa Romeo, and we've got a couple of other cars, so the Mini is definitely not going to cut it. I'm going to go for the Scirocco that we souped up recently. I'm just going to make sure we got our Sports Soft, Sports Hard tyres on. Can we? I'm just going to get some racing. Actually, just come out of here for a second. It doesn't say anything about tyres. So I'm going to go to the race shop. I'm going to, how many laps are we doing? 3 laps. I'm going to go with soft tyres. And come out of there. Put those soft racing tyres on. It should see us through this challenge. And let's see how we go. So 3rd place or higher. Bring it on. Now you'll know that this is not one of my favourite tracks, so we will try and keep this clean and keep it on the track through this first corner. Try not to run into the back of the Abarth, so clean move on the inside. Thinking about this corner, so as we come under the bridge we're going to brake, get it down a couple of gears, make sure that we don't get too deep onto the Gulf. Take him on the left hand side, which means the Lancia is now on the way. We're going to stay left, which means we've got to get it really slowed down for that corner. But we managed to pull that one off. So at the moment we're just thinking about where we're going to pick our way through these cars. We're going to get this Renault in this little section of corners, so whoa, don't brake so heavily. Can we go around the outside? No, we can't. We will switch underneath him. No, outside. Oh! Let's go around the outside. Come around the side of this 208. That puts us up into 2nd place behind the Polo. So we're just going to lose some speed as we go into this first corner. Oh, tagged the end of him because he was braking and braking and braking a lot more than I had anticipated. I thought he was going to go out a lot wider underneath the bridge. Looking for the turn in. And now all we've got to do is just keep this on the black stuff. Keep it nice and smooth, no silliness. Let's not repeat what we did in recent races. Just got to bear in mind this is a short track. I'm used to the track going off to the left there. So it's going to be a nice short race. Come across the line, so we are 9 seconds ahead of the car behind. Just lose a bit of speed. Just carrying a bit too much through there. Using the brakes and the gears just to get that slowed down. Again, as we go underneath the bridge, brakes, turn in. Just introducing the accelerator as we go around that corner. Braking at the beginning of that curve, apex. Let it drift out onto this curve. You can take quite a lot through there. Different line this time slightly because I now know that we're going left at the end of there. Whoa! Overcooked that a little bit. Needed to use the brakes and the gears to get that slowed down. Not the most tidiest of racing. In some respects, these very simple, easy races, they don't really make you think really hard about your racing. It's just a case of grinding out these particular challenges in my mind. So we've got first by quite some considerable margin. Clean race bonus, which is nice. And I am not going to worry at all about the replay on that one. But we have now got our Mini Cooper, which is the first of the 3 cars that we needed. Oh, not quite level 15. So we'll come out of the replay. And we'll exit. And we have acquired, so we've got first in the Sunday Cup, we've acquired our gift card, but we haven't done this 5-lap race. And we have done the circuit experience. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dive into this race. We need a racing car. The only one we've got is the Supra. It needs to be 630 pp or less. So we'll go into the car settings. We're already on hard tyres. We haven't got any ballast. It's just so that only takes us down to, well, that's 590. So what did I say? 630. What do I need to be at? 630. So 630. We can take it up a little bit more. 629.04, that'll do. Okay, let's... Right, so we're on racing hards, although we could have racing mediums and softs. If we do change the tyres, then we're going to mess up the performance points. So I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. We might need to swap out the tyres. Let's just see. Oh, what have we got in here? We've got Mustangs, we've got Veyrons, we've got Lamborghinis, we have got all sorts. So this is likely to be another race that is not necessarily going to be easy. So just watching the radar there, not the start. Now I'm going to need to absolutely go for it in this race, even though it's not one I particularly like. So I could well be a bit quiet. Oh, too wide out of there. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to need to be a bit quiet whilst we run this race. I'm also not sure whether we're doing the full lap. Yes, it looks like we are. So we're going to come up over the top here, down the long straight. So we need to do the Lamborghini, get on the back of this Veyron for this straight, picking up the slipstream. This is quite a technical section, on one where you can easily send it off the track. Now we've got 5 laps to do this. Oh, it's almost too wide there. Just really want to keep it behind the Veyron. Oh, you went a bit slower than me. We can take it a lot faster through there, Mr. Veyron. So we'll do you under braking into this corner. Turned in. We're now looking for the BMW. So I've got to bear in mind that the AI is a little bit slow on that particular corner. Oh, getting it slowed down for this one. Again, the AI I think was a bit slower than I'd anticipated. But let's not throw it off the track through this first corner. Looks like we can get inside of the Lexus. Get it slowed down using the brakes and the gears. Now we're looking for the Mustang. Not too wide through there. underneath the bridge, down in second gear, get it turned in, back of this Mustang now. Whoa, again, early braking. Much earlier than I'd anticipated. Probably going to brake early there, so I'm going to just take it up the inside. Need to get it slowed down. That might have compromised me for this straight a little bit. Just get the power down. They're both still there. So now we're going to think about our braking points, our turning points. Keep this all as fast and as smooth as we can. Can take quite a bit of curb on that corner. Oh no, that's a bit too wide. I felt it going, so slow down a bit too much there. Oh, totally missed my braking zone on that one. Completely missed that one. That's going to hurt badly. So now we're back down behind the Veyron. At 2 of 5. See if we can do these two through here. Alexis, just close the door a little bit. Can we get it on the inside? Yes, we can. Get it slowed down for this corner. I'm very minded that those other cars are there, and I do not want to put it on that gravel. Looking to get onto the back of the BMW now. In some respects, it might be better for me just to sit behind these two and overtake them at the last lap to stop me from throwing it off again, but that's not the nature of racing. And if we can get the move done sooner, we'll get the move done sooner. So nicely on the back of the BMW for this straight, keeping in the slipstream. Looks like the BMW is going to do a move on the Mustang. Oh, 3 into this corner is not going to work. We're going to try and follow the BMW through. We've got a tag from the Mustang. Oh, big slide. And we're off. Oh, big tap on the way through there. I guess that was always going to be a little bit risky. I did say 3 into 1 doesn't go. So now we have really got to be pushing it. This is going to be almost be qualifying laps all the time now. Two laps. Try and do the Veyron on the inside. Going to need to do the Lexus into this corner. Try and keep it clean. I'm not quite sure whose fault that was earlier on with me and the Mustang, but we need to get the bit between our teeth now. Setting purple times. Just been a bit too cautious through there. Be a bit careful with this one too. Much better line. Got a good run on the Mustang. We need to do him into this corner. Job done. Now we've got to get after the first place car that is way down the road. I actually think he's too far away. I don't think we're going to be able to make up that amount of time. Pushing that as hard as I can. Using every inch of the track and more. Gonna have to be mighty through here. You know, this could be close. Oh, it depends how much drive we get off there. Got no slipstream. I think he's too far away. Way too far away. Don't overcook it. Could have gone a bit quicker through there. This really is all or nothing through here. Oh. Second. So the tyres would definitely make a bit of a difference, but we know without any incidents that we can do that race. So it wasn't clean, so I suspect that probably I did something when I joined. I'm not going to worry about the replay on that. I'm just going to go straight into a retry and see if we can just do a little bit better. Got a better idea of how this car handles, better idea of the track, how it handles on the track, where we might be able to make moves. Underneath the bridge, hit the brakes, slow down for this corner on the back of the Audi. We do the Audi under braking. Oh, slight tap. Just backed out of that. We don't need to do it all in the first lap. Just want a good exit off of here. Took a slightly different line to try and get a slightly better run. I think that has actually worked. Let's get on the back of the Lamborghini. Can we get up the inside of the Lambo? Yes, we can. Next car up the road is the Veyron. Careful, careful. So these two have got quite a battle between them. Didn't really get enough curb through there. Thinking a little bit too much about the Lamborghini and the Veyron and how we're going to catch him and overtake him. So we are going to catch him on this really difficult section through here. So I think we've done the Veyron. The Lexus is going to open a little bit of space. We can go down the inside, but we are going to need to get it slowed down for this first corner, and we are offline. So, thought that might happen. So we are in fourth. We've got quite a fair way to go yet. First place is still in sight. We're going to be looking for a good exit off of this corner. Toe down the straight. Looks like we're not going to get the toe. We are going to get the better exit, I think. Looking at the radar, we're by. Whoa! No, we're not by. The AI had another go at us. I think I'm going to let him go. Oh, and he slows down. What is the AI doing? Okay. Going to be extra careful just for the moment. Looks like we have now finally dropped him. Yes, we have. So I don't quite know what the AI was doing there. So we had a tangle with the Mustang in the last race. We've had a tangle with that one there. Now we've got to do the Mustang again. We are only on lap 2, so we've got plenty of time. I think what I'm going to do is to pick my overtakes a little bit more carefully. And turn 1 is not one of them. One of them could be underneath this bridge. Oh, I left that really late, going a little bit wide. Remembering that that Mustang is not the cleanest of drivers. Quick look behind and we're okay. A little bit too deep through there. We are 4.3 seconds behind the car in front. Let's not worry about the time, let's just concentrate on driving. Can still take more of that curb. Much more. Same with this one. Whoa, that's too fast. Talking about taking more curb. That's going to hurt badly. Yep, Mustang's through. I think we managed to get it on the track before the next car came through, so that was a clean rejoin, but we are now 8 seconds behind the leader. Got time, but we're not making this very easy for ourselves. Just trying to take the Mustang into the first part of that corner without running too wide. Where is the Mustang? Far enough behind, under the bridge, on the brakes, down into second gear, get it turned in, on the power for the run down the hill. So we're 7 seconds off the leader. This now is another case of qualifying laps that need to be put in. So we've immediately gone purple. Need to work on my gear changes a little bit. That's better. Oh, too wide again through there. Just cannot get that corner right. That puts that car 6 seconds ahead now. So we're now really trying to push this too much. And on these hard tyres, it's quite slippery. It's not like driving on ice, but certainly I've got to be a little bit more careful. As I said, it's really... I mean, there's no tyre wear gone, but boy oh boy, this has gone slippery. We're back down to third now. Oh, getting bumped from behind. So the win is very much out of the question. Better that time. Oh. I think we might just take the car this time and call that job done. Oh. So sliding around quite a bit there on that particular track, in that particular car. It is the only car that is available to us. So I think what we might do is go back into that race, go into race shop, and we're going to buy the racing mediums, I think. Yeah, let's just do the mediums for the moment. Go into the car settings, because at the moment, oh, it's still 6:30. Okay, put on the mediums. That takes us over the performance points. So if we now take the adjustment down slightly, let's go one more. I don't really want to go too much lower. Let's just see what difference it makes with the medium tyres. Start that. Obviously, unfortunately, I don't know what tyres the other racers are on. Let's just see if that gives me a little bit more traction. They do say in racing it's all about being on the right tyres at the right time. Certainly got a better turn in through that corner. Oh, got attacked from behind there. Where are we going on the Megane? On the inside, I think, just trying to pick up the back of the Jaguar. The Jaguar's actually gone... Oh, he's got a better line through there. I was a little bit quick. But that's actually worked. Jaguar's still on the outside of me, trying to get on the back of the Ferrari 458. Got a different gaggle of cars this time. Just try and get over the top of that curb. Keep the accelerator in. Got a nice run on the Ferrari, but this is no place to overtake through here. Just going to follow him through. Possible overtake through here. It is possible. Just leaving him room on the outside. That wasn't quite clean enough. I do want to try and get a clean race, so that could have been a lot better. But oh, got a good run. Had to back out of that big time. Got a much better exit, and was just sitting pretty much still on the corner. So getting it slowed down for this first corner. Thought I was going to run into the back of the Mercedes then. Underneath the bridge, bury the brake pedal. No, he's too quick through there at the moment. Just get the power down, follow him down the hill. Quicker, try for the inside line here. Okay, looks like that's job done. Good. Now we've got to go after the first place. I'm going to take it a little bit more cautiously through here this time. Through these corners. Not too cautiously. Oh, for me, these tyres have made all the difference. So we've compromised a bit on the power. We've got so much more grip and traction on the racetrack now. Actually got so much more confidence in the car. So end of lap 2, and we're already on the back of this Mazda, which is not a slow car by any stretch of the imagination. Just need to get it slowed down a little bit for that corner, drifting a little bit wide, underneath the bridge, down 2 gears into second, looking for the apex, just letting it drift out. Use that bit of curb down the hill, braking at the beginning of the curbs, turn it in, second gear, up onto this curb, up through the gears, go deep into this one, turn it in, second gear, up into third. Whoa, just had to back out of that slightly. Mazda's still right with us. Now we already know that we need to be cautious through here, and we already know that the AI is not overly forgiving, so we are going to need to push. But also remember these corners, think about the brake-in points, the turn-in points. And we managed to pull away a little bit. Yeah. Just watching for those skid marks, down 2 gears, get the turn in. We're carrying a lot more speed through here, so we need to be very, very careful for this corner. Watching for that first marker board, down 2 gears, getting it rotated. Oh, too deep. Did we get away with that? Possibly, possibly not. I think it cost us a lot of time. So tempted to go back onto automatic gears, but manual gears are so much faster. When you're watching times and you're watching corners and turn-ins and braking points and the other million things that you need to think about, and when you've got a car that is really chasing you down and you're trying to drive defensively but still as quickly as you can. Oh, got shunted from behind. Oh no. This Megane is super fast, but as we went into that corner, we just got punted. Take some of that, mate. I can give as good as I get. Sort my gears out. So we can't be too cautious through these corners because that Megane is quick and he's right there still. No, he's not. It's a bit further back than I thought. So I'm going to have to go for it. Underneath the bridge. Second gear, get it turned in, get it running down the hill. Not too wide. Using all the track here and more besides. Again, he's taking time out of me through here. Have I got a big enough cushion? The answer, I think, is no. This is the corner. Yes! Take plenty of this one. Oh, didn't actually. Just take it easy through here. Get it turned in. And I think that should be race win. Tyres make all the difference. All of the difference. And that Megane was really pushing hard. Really, really pushing hard. So we got first place on that one. We didn't actually get a clean race, which was a surprise. I must have had a bump or gone a little bit wide somewhere. But nevertheless, job done. So first place acquired, first place. The circuit experience is done. So that is Brands Hatch all done at the moment. We've then got Alsace to do. So I'm just going to go with third place or higher on this. It's only a 3-lap race. We need a road car. I'm going to go with the Scirocco. We're on racing soft still. I'm going to enter this race and see if we can do this one fairly quickly. Certainly hope to do this much better and easier than we did. Oh, it's a nighttime race. This is going to be our first nighttime race on a track that is new to us, and it's also one I haven't raced too much on my old profile, so this one could be quite interesting. So I've got one eye on the cars around me, one eye on what I'm doing, one eye on everything, including the map. Whoa! Oh my Christ! Oh my word! Okay, we've got ourselves into first place, but oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Whoa! That was me sliding all on my own. Wow! Okay, we're 3 seconds up. Got a bit of a bank curve here. We do need to just come off. We're on racing soft, so I was not quite expecting the car to be quite that slidey, if I'm perfectly honest. This is an insane section. Navigated that one that time. And stay out to the right hand side, beginning of the curve. Get it turned in. Third gear. Use the curb. Let it drift over to the left hand side. Flat through here. End of that curve. Just brake a bit. Just feather the throttle through here. Up into fifth. Now here we go. This section again, difficult to describe. You come into here, you brake, it turns, it dips, it sucks you in, and then you go up over the top. It's awesome. Oh, but it really does throw you out over to the other side. Very, very, very technical. You've almost got to do that corner many times to get the feel for it. Doing that in a fast car is going to be insane. Bit of a slide through there. And we're going to bring this across for a nice easy first place win. Yeah, I thought that one would be pretty easy. Doing that in a quick car, that section where it goes down to the right and then up and over the top, that's going to be quite alarming. That actually is more alarming than the corkscrew. Got a clean race bonus, which is good. We should also have got our new car, which again is good. So that's going to be, we've got missions are unlocked now. We've got the Moby Dick mission is now open. We'll be looking at missions at some point, but not right now, not as we're getting through this part of the game, the cafe. So we'll exit out of there. And so that's acquired. I'm not going to worry about the circuit experience right now. As I said, that's a tricky track for a quick car. What I want to do is continue with the campaign. So we're going to come down to Sardegna, and we are going to need to be in third place or higher. We're up against reasonable cars. Again, the Scirocco is probably my best bet. So we will enter the race. We've got 2 laps, 3rd place or higher. Starting in 8th, so we've got to work our way through the traffic. And it's just going to be a case of picking off these cars as we can. Going the inside of the Polo, inside of these two, but getting it slowed down before the corner. Oh, they're pretty slow through there. Go on the outside of the Peugeot. Just thinking about this little section, the left. Got to run down here into another fairly tight left, looking for a braking zone. They seem to brake early. Which way are we going to switch back in? Or get on the back of the Lancia. Okay, let the Lancia get through this corner and we'll overtake them on the way out. Down the hill. Curve here, let it drift out to the right. Take the left-hander, and then we need to get this buried at the beginning of the curves. It turned in and uphill. Seems quite slow in the Scirocco. Using all of the track here. Staying out to the right, we sweep across to the left here. Then back out to the right. Watching this corner, I'm actually going to slow down a bit for this one. The back comes round, that helps. And then we've got this long drag down to the first corner. So we are 10 seconds ahead on this particular track. We need to be very careful braking into this first corner. I'm going to brake on the 100. Oh, I'm going to brake before the 100-metre board. Okay, it looks like I could have applied the brakes at the 100-metre board. I was a bit overcautious. I've got plenty of time. Just feeding it through these corners. Accelerators flat up through the gears. Braking at the beginning of the curve for that one. Turning in on the turning marker. Pick up the apex. Let it drift out. Beautiful. Up through the gears. Down into 3rd for this one. Just again watching for the late apex on this corner, letting it drift out, up a gear, stay in 4th, up to 5th, using all of the track here, watching for the braking point. So we're going to brake at the beginning of this curves, all the way down into 2nd gear, turning was a little bit late, probably need to brake just a little bit earlier, just climbing up the hill. 3rd gear, again staying out to the right hand side here, watching for the apex on this corner, let it drift out. Bear in mind we need to get it slowed down for this corner, so a little dab of brakes, down a gear, just turn it in, watching that Arco, lovely. 26 seconds, don't look at the clock and put it off the track. It'd be nice to have made 30 seconds, but 26 seconds ahead. First, I'll take that every day. Clean race bonus, not unexpected. Just tipped over the 3 million now. And we've won the Polo. So that's another menu book done. Collector level up to 15 now, heading towards the maximum 50. It's a shame that it maxes out at 50 when there are so many more cars to buy. So won by 27 seconds in the end. And we can head back to the cafe. We could, if we wanted, do the circuit experience, but that's another really fast car. Some serious money to be had on those 2 tracks. I'm just going to come back to the cafe for the moment. Got our 3 cars. And that menu book collected. So escapes are now open where we can take pictures. GT Auto is also open. That's good news. And Luke is probably going to take us through a load of information about these cars. Polo is another car. We've got 2 of those in our family, had a number of them. Love the old Polo, beautiful looking car, great car back in the day. We've also had a mini convertible in our family. My wife had one of those. So, we now need to wash a car at GT Auto. Okay. So we've just got to wash a car. The GT Auto is an area that I'm really pleased is open, because that is where we can add liveries to our cars. So first of all, you've got scapes, where we can go in to the scapes and take pictures. GT Auto is now open. As I said, this is where we can wash our car. So you can do a number of things. When the engine needs an oil change or any other servicing work, that can all be done here. Lots of different custom parts you can fit as well, like spoilers, body widening kits, all sorts of bits and pieces, and the maintenance of your car. So you can see down there that our oil is excellent, our engine is excellent, our body rigidity is also excellent, and you can see what it would cost to address any of those issues, including putting a wide body on. We need to do a car wash, which is only going to cost us 50 credits. So we get this little video graphic thing, and we've now got a beautiful, nice, clean car. While we're in here, we also have the ability to customize our car. So I'm just going to flick through here very quickly. So we've got wheels that we can buy from lots of different manufacturers. So if we just go into OZ, you've got all of these different types of cars. And you can see the graphic at the top will tell you, will show you what it's going to look like, and you've got the cost of the wheel. We can then change the paint colour to lots of different paint colours. And if we come across to real colour car paint, in here we can come up and pick a colour. So if I just go for red, and then we can pick solid, or we can pick a manufacturer. So if I picked Alfa Romeo, then you can see for solid red, we've got the Giulia red, we've got the Rosso Alpha and the Alpha red. So that's a way of picking up colours for your car. Custom parts for the front, we can have a splitter bar added to our car. For the side skirts, for the rear, we've got a diffuser, and for our wing, we've got a none or a type of wing. Sometimes you get different types of wings. Racing items, you can put a bonnet pin on. It's a standard A, standard B. Tow hooks, you've got light bulbs, number plates, caliper colours and things like that. Livery editor is where you can open a design and add it, or you can create a design. I will be doing a video on the livery editor. So if you are interested in the livery editor, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and watch out for that video, which hopefully will be coming very soon. I want to get the BMW VGT. I also want to get a particular track unlocked, and then we will do that video. We've also got driving gear, where we can now come in here and choose different helmets. So you can see there that I've got the Arai helmet. I've got a couple of suits. I prefer the dark one. The helmet livery you can change as well, so you can open designs and create designs. If I open a design, is it just mine? Can I go ahead and search one? It doesn't look like we can do anything in there, because we need to make one up. And then racing livery as well, you can change that. We'll get to all of that at another time. For now, I'm quite happy with that particular suit and helmet. So, back to the cafe. And we can pick up another menu book, I guess. So the idea is that you would customize your car, put livery on it, take a photograph. So the Tokyo Expressway is now open, not the track that I was looking for, and we are now going to have to do the Tokyo Highway Parade, which is going to be the next challenge, which I will be doing for a roulette ticket. We've got our National B, so we are good to run. We have still got to do our super license. For the moment, we've just come out and just working on a few other things. Okay, so this is Tokyo Expressway. Nice little video. Okay. Can't actually come out of that, so it looks like we're just having to enjoy this. There you've got some classic cars with the Gran Turismo logo there. Some fireworks over the city. And the Championship Tokyo Highway Parade, menu book 9. So we're getting through the menu books quite nicely. We've got a number of tickets to open, but again, I want to keep those for a time where we've got a number of tickets to open, so we're up to 6 at the moment. A number of singles. We've also got a 3-star ticket now. So if we just come out of here, we're pretty much coming up for the end of this period. I don't know that we're really going to have time for another race. It is a championship down the bottom here. I'm going to have to do forward and backwards. So I think, yes, we're going to leave that for today. So thank you very much for watching. As I've said a couple of times in the video, if you would consider subscribing, I will be very grateful. I'm trying to get up to 100 subscribers at the moment. If we can achieve that by the end of the month, that would be fantastic. So please consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you are a subscriber, thank you ever so much for following along on this channel. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.